Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Today I want to tell you about habit and custom. A habit is something that a person does often or regularly. A custom is something that people in a society do or at a particular time of year or in particular situation. Now I want to tell you about habit and custom in my country, Indonesia. Indonesian have very unique habit and custom. Some of it is about loneliness. You will notice that Indonesian rarely do things or go to places alone. Indonesians have very strong sense of community and prefer to be one of a group. They always like to have a friend or to accompany them and will feel pity for someone who is alone. Saying like kok sendirian in English, oh you're by yourself in a pitying tones of voice. Another habit and custom is like anger and confrontation. Traditional Indonesian culture emphasizes the need to live in harmony. Open display of anger, shouting, hand on hips, rude looks, or slamming doors are all considered highly offensive behavior. Foreigners who behave like this in public or in their own homes are seen as rude individuals, unable to control their emotion and anger. Indonesian method of dealing with differences is to strive toward consensus or dealing with difficulties behind closed doors so that the person involved do not lose face. Indonesians often call displays of anger emosi. Another habit is burping. It is not considered impolite to burp and can even be regarded as a sign of appreciation of a good meal. Therefore, Indonesians generally do not excuse themselves after burping. Another habit and custom in Indonesian are kerok. Kerok. This is name given to the custom of rubbing a coin on a person's back or other areas of the body in combination with the application of balsam or lotion in order to relieve itches and pain known as masuk angin or wind coming in English. It can be quite shocking to see one of your staff member with red welts or dark red marks showing on their neck or back. These marks are result of the coin is which rubbed in patterns in order to break blood vessel under the surface to release the wind. That's all. No, there's one more. Squatting. There's one more habit and custom. It is squatting. For Indonesian, squatting or majeng or jongkok in Indonesian is very natural and comfortable position, and they can remain in such a position feeling totally relaxed for a long time. You will often see groups of men or children by the roadside just passing the time of the day, smoking, chatting, and squatting. They are trained from infancy to assume this position and with their feet flat on the ground, something that is very difficult for most Westerners. For most Indonesians, this is also the most natural and comfortable way to use the toilet. Hence, the prevalence of squat toilet even in some restless shopping malls and office buildings. That's all for the habit and custom in my country, Indonesia.